Hey guys, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel, and I just thought since today is May 2nd, there is no better time to start a reading vlog just to show you how I'm doing on my TBR for May so far, and just to kind of keep you clued in this month with what I have been reading in general. I just thought it would be fun to kind of bring you guys along with my reading plans for this month. So let's talk about what I've read so far from my TBR, which you guys saw late last month, early this month, and yeah, let's just clue you in on what I am reading currently. So I kind of cheated a little bit and started my TBR at the end of April because that is when I filmed my TBR jar video, and I've already gone through quite a bit of it by May 2nd. So I started by reading Scythe and Sparrow by Brynne Weaver. This is the third book in the Ruinous Love trilogy, so that checks that trilogy off of my list, and this was exactly what I thought it was going to be. So much fun to read. Definitely not like a 5-star in any means. I don't actually remember what I rated it. I think I probably rated it like a 3.5 to a 4-star, somewhere in that range. But these are just kind of popcorn books for me. I love the premise. I love the characters. And it was just so fun to check this series off my list. So this is what I started with. And then I went straight into another interconnected romance series. So I don't know if you guys know this, I've mentioned it a couple times, but I have never read any Abby Jimenez, so I thought I should start with this trilogy right here. It's interconnected, but also standalone, so you can read these separately or in order, and I chose to read them in order. So I started with the first book, Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. This book, I ate it up. I read it in like 2 days, and I gave it 5 stars. I love our couple in this book. It was just such an easy read. I felt like I was escaping to Walken, which is the town that half of this book takes place in, and it just felt so like magical and fun and sweet, and I loved our main characters. I loved the kind of like climax, the conflict of this story was really, really interesting to me. I thought it was like so hard to figure out where exactly the book was going and how they were going to work it out, but I absolutely loved it in the end. And then the next book in the series, Yours Truly, I am a little over halfway through the book, and I started this yesterday. This book follows the best friend of our FMC in Part of Your World, and this one is also so adorable. I love it so far. I'm definitely enjoying it. I don't know if it's going to be a 5-star. I haven't really gotten to the point where I'm thinking about ratings yet, but once I finish this book, I will definitely let you know. And then today, right after work, since I'm loving Yours Truly so much, I immediately went to pick up the third book, Just for the Summer, which I am so excited to read. I've heard such good things about this book, and I literally cannot wait to pick it up. I'm going to try and finish Yours Truly tonight so that I can pick this one up first thing tomorrow, because I'm actually going into the city. That won't be included really in this vlog other than the reading portion of it, but I'm visiting Maria, and we're going to Charlie XCX's concert, the Brat Tour, and I'm so excited for that. So I'm thinking of doing a little separate vlog that will probably have already gone up by this point. Thinking of doing a little separate vlog for that because I think that will just be so much fun. But I did take some clips at Barnes when I picked this one up, so let's insert those right here. Hey guys, I'm at Barnes right now, and I just found the perfect copy of Just for the Summer, and I'm so excited to continue this series. I'm having so much fun with this friend group and seeing what goes on, and I'm so glad that they finally have this out in paperback so it will match the other covers that I have. But I have found myself in the romance section as usual, just kind of browsing in general. A part of me really also wants to pick up her prior standalone interconnected romance series. I think this is the first book, The Friend Zone, but I'm gonna hold off for now. I checked to see if I could get a copy of The House Across the Lake and Final Girls by Riley Sager, which is supposed to be also on my TBR for this month, but all of the copies they had were kind of damaged, so I think I'm gonna hold off until I'm in the city this weekend, and hopefully I can stop by somewhere over there that has more copies and I can find a nice one. All right, so now you're all kind of caught up on what I've done this evening so far and what I'm going to continue doing, which is reading Yours Truly, and I'm so excited for that. Actually, one more thing before I start reading, I'm gonna go upstairs and crack open a new Olipop flavor because I've been having those as my special no guilt treat recently, and it has been excellent. So I'm gonna go upstairs and crack one open, and let's get reading. camera to read you guys this quote. The way that Abby Jimenez writes about comfort and love for someone is so like beautiful. The way that she says it, it's like exactly what I think about the people that I love and feel comfortable with. It's so sweet. Let me read it to you. It says, Jacob made me feel safe. He was like a living lullaby, a softly spoken word, the smell of coffee and toast in the morning, or a cozy fleece blanket. The rain pattering on the roof on a day where you don't have to go anywhere or do anything. It's so good. It's so good. Like, yes. That is how it feels to feel so comfortable and comforted by just somebody's presence alone. She's a genius. I just finished the book and I literally sobbed the whole time. It was so good. So good. I'll talk more about it tomorrow, but like, it was so good. All right, everybody, it is the next day, and last night I finished Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, and I kind of just want to give you some of my thoughts and opinions in general. There could be some small spoilers in this review, so if you're planning to read this book and have not already, make sure to just skip a couple minutes ahead if you don't want to hear too much information about this book or part of your world. All right, now that it's just me and the girls, okay, I have a lot to say. Number one, I love how this is interconnected with the FMC and MMC from Part of Your World. Visiting them and seeing them in this book is the cutest thing ever. Like, seeing how their life is panning out literally warmed my heart. They are so cute. Alexis and Daniel are absolutely iconic. And I think Daniel may be one of my favorite book boyfriends already. So that is amazing. And now on to another one of my new favorite book girlfriend and boyfriends. We have Bree and Jacob, who are the main characters in this book. I love everything about it. I feel like somehow Abby Jimenez has such a beautiful talent with being able to talk about heavy topics while still keeping the mood like light. Like, I was definitely crying at parts in this book, but I didn't like stop and take a minute away from the book. I didn't feel like I needed a second. Like, it wasn't too overwhelming, but it was done in a way where it was still beautiful and like still readable, you know? Like, I didn't feel like, oh, this is a sad book because of the things that she was talking about. So on to how I feel in general. I loved this book. I love Jacob. I think it's so sweet how Bree, our FMC, helps him so much with like his social anxiety and just kind of automatically becomes a comfort person for him. I also love how much he does for her without even seeking any recognition. The main thing being her younger brother needs a kidney or a liver, and he tries to anonymously donate. And it is just the sweetest thing in the world. It's like he is the most selfless MMC ever. He really just like cares about her more than anyone else, and it's so unbelievably heartwarming. Now on to some of the other conflicts in the book. Bree is just out of a long-term relationship where she was cheated on by her ex-husband, and a lot of topics of kind of the trauma and after effects of long-term traumatic events in relationships are talked about in this book. I feel like the way that Abby Jimenez writes that is very realistic, especially in the way where she feels like she's okay and then it just hits her at the most random moments. And Jacob is just so good at talking her through all of that. I was just like absolutely like shocked by how well all of that stuff was written and how realistic it felt in general, especially with, you know, her pain in her past relationship and also with Jacob's social anxiety. and everything to do with the organ transplant and everything to do with their families and their thoughts about it, and also the situation with Jacob's family, especially with his brother and his ex. In this book, the MMC's brother is about to marry his ex-girlfriend, and the fake dating, which is one of the main tropes in this book, comes from him having to seem like he's okay while all of this is happening. He wants to show like, it's okay, I have a hot girlfriend, y'all don't have to worry about me. He doesn't want to feel like everyone has to baby him because this really kind of awful thing is happening to him that involves two people that he cares about so much. So yes, I'm not going to go on and on and on about all the things that I love about this book. I'm just going to say that if you haven't read this interconnected series, you have to pick it up, because this is another 5-star read. Already we've got 2 5 stars for the month of May, or for the May TBR so far, and I'm so excited about that. I'm going to get ready to head to Maria's apartment, pack up my stuff, take a shower, and then I will see you guys when I start Just for the Summer. It's Tuesday. I'm home from Maria's. I worked yesterday, so I've actually been home for like a day or so, but I haven't gotten to update you guys in a little while. So I'm home from Maria's, but I'm actually going back there tonight. We went and saw Brett this weekend. We had such a good time, but I actually have off today, tomorrow, and the next day. I took some vacation time. So I'm going to head there and just spend some time with her. We might do some reading together. So I'm just going to keep you guys updated on my reading. I am up to page 40-ish in Just for the Summer. I really have not been reading as much as I want to, but I'm not as hooked on this book as I was on Part of Your World and Yours Truly. I just don't know if I'm like settled into the person that we switched to. Like the person that knows our last characters is a little too detached for me. In this book, we're focusing on Benny, who was Bree from Yours Truly's younger brother, the one that needed the kidney or liver transplant. And we're focusing on his friend, like one of his best friends, which we didn't even hear that much about him in this last book. So I don't know. It's just like a little too detached. So I'm hoping we get to hear from our like main characters from the other books more in this book. I think that's probably why I'm having trouble getting into it, because with Yours Truly, you like immediately heard about the people from Part of Your World. You immediately heard about Alexis and Daniel. So it was really easy for me to just be like, okay, we're in the same world. We're connecting. I love it. Let's read more. But with this one, I think it's going to take a little more time to get to that point. So that's the update. I am obviously in my comfy, but I need to do some laundry, get ready, pack a little bag, and then head to Maria's. So I'll keep you guys updated. I kind of want to go and get some matcha, but I want to get boba matcha because that just sounds so good. I want to get like a brown sugar boba matcha moment and read my book. But first, I have a bunch of shit to do. So I'm going to do all that shit first, and then we're going to go get some boba. Okay, I just finished all my chores, and I am going to finally get my matcha. I took a shower. I don't know if you guys can tell, but Maria gave me a haircut and it looks fabulous. My hair is not dry, so you can't really tell, but it literally looks so good. So thanks, Maria. Shouts out. I have like 50 pimple patches on because there's just a couple of them in the most like obviously annoying places ever. Like usually I get them up here and I don't really care about that. Like this is an acne scar, but usually I'll get them in this area. And to me, that's not that noticeable, but like, come on, here, and here. Right on the top of my nose, like why? Anyways, I'm gonna get some matcha. Probably not gonna end up reading until I'm on the train today, so I'll update you guys later. I just parallel parked on a busy street in the rain and they're closed, so I'm gonna go to the ramen place and get matcha and ramen instead because I'm hungry anyways. I literally look crazy. I had a grape rock candy last night, and that's why this is going on, in case you were curious. Okay, everybody, I'm home. I got my brown sugar matcha boba, and I also got some tonkatsu ramen. So I'm gonna eat now. Y'all have seen me eat this many a time. Any time that I want to eat something that's not like too expensive, but that will like really be delicious, I get ramen from Umi Ramen, and it's so fucking good. So I'm gonna eat now and watch the rest of Smosh reads Reddit stories. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm walking to the train. I just had a lovely car ride with my mom who brought me to the station. She's the best. She's a G. She drives me like 9 out of 10 times when I need to take a train, which is often because I love Maria and I can't go with a week without seeing her at least twice. So I can't go a happy week without seeing her at least twice. But I'm walking up the stairs, if you can't tell by my severe out of breath, out of shape moment I'm having. And I gotta go there. So I'll see you guys later. Dinner and drinks.
It's a really cute place.
Yeah, it was actually really
Jack's
nice in there.
Fire.
Yeah, Jack's Fire. It was cute.
We can go this way.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting gelato again, like we did in the last video.
Hopefully they have new flavors.
Yes, hopefully.
Did you guys like your flavors? Not enough.
I liked mine. I thought it really tasted like tiramisu. It was what I ordered.
Yours
so.
was good, actually.
Yeah.
I think mine was the best. Not to be
Yeah, I liked
rude,
yours
but
better than mine.
No offense. Or
Choco. No offense or
Did I try you? But mine was the best.
Did I try you? I'd hope not. We're cousins. I'd hope not. We're blood related.
No.
Pause and rewind.
Which one do
Hold on. Hold on.
It's a white chocolate choco. Well, I actually had mine last night because I put it in the freezer.
I know. Why was
Oh.
it? Okay, it's called white. No.
It was just like white chocolate.
It is white chocolate. Okay, I wouldn't like that. Never mind.
You wouldn't.
It was cocoa white choco.
Is he waiting? Like,
Oh, we can. Oh, you go. You. Okay. Sorry. Okay. See what that is doing on.
It was definitely his fault. Wait, me? You know, I really like that.
No,
What's it
you.
called? Dachshund? Her?
I think she would be like a orange dachshund.
I wrote an essay about them in 4th grade.
That's cute.
About the dog breed.
In 4th grade, I.
Maybe more like reddish auburn.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And in 4th grade, or not 4th grade, in 3rd grade, I wrote a presentation on sea otters.
Oh.
I didn't do this project.
Mine was specifically about dogs. But we all had to do a dog breed, I think.
Oh, that's cute. Weird.
I think so. Unless it was just an animal. But then if it was just an animal, I don't think I would have chosen. Oh, I also, throughout the whole time, thought it was Dachshund.
Oh,
It's spelled that way.
it's
So I kept saying
dachshund,
that.
right?
Proper.
I don't know.
Spelled different.
Comment down below how you pronounce dachshund.
How
Dachshund.
do you spell it?
It's DASCHUND.
It's Dachshund.
See?
Dachshund is pronounced Dachshund. That was what
Those
I
are two
realized.
different things.
They are?
What?
No, I'm asking.
No, I thought they were. I thought they were two different things, but they're not.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna get gelato, and we'll see you later. I'm gonna put both of their
I found this out
socials
on my own.
in the description for you because they're hilarious and hot.
Yes, I was like, wait.
Bye. Let's tell you guys what we got. I got stracciatella and mascarpone gelato.
I got chocolate vanilla swirl.
Slay.
This top and pistachio.
So we're gonna eat this and we'll see you later. Hi. Hi, sisters. Maria ordered my drink. We'll see if I like it.
I like them a lot. It's one of my favorites.
Ooh.
It's interesting.
Wow.
It's not outright sweet, but it is good. Give it a second. You know,
I'm content with it. Yeah. Bye. We're on beverage 2 and we're updating Maria's Hinge profile. So that's where this bar activity has gotten us. We'll like, for fun. No, just for fun. Just for fun. We'll probably delete the app after.
like in 5 days.
In 5 days.
It's
But
been inactive for about 8 months.
yeah. But I never got the chance to do Hinge or any of those, so I kind of
take advantage of anybody around me who has that. Because I want to look at people and decide if I like them, whether or not, based on their attractiveness.
Yeah.
And I think it's really shallow and really fun.
It is.
Yeah.
Fun, and I'm a little bored. So
Yeah.
why not?
Exactly. So that's the update. We're outside the Wendy's and Wendy won't let us in. The door is locked and she's not picking us up as a car in the drive-thru, and we placed a mobile order. So like, where the fuck is our food, Wendy? Bitch. And
Pretend to be a car.
Pretend to be
If you pretend to be a car well enough, they'll let you in.
Okay, so we did a mobile DoorDash pickup, and then we just walked to the window, and we're like, "Girl, we have a mobile order."
We're in
The
car.
fuck? We're in car. Do
I
you
am a
see car?
Beep, beep.
Beep beep, bitch. Vroom vroom.
It's me.
Let's ride. Spring breakers as fuck. And then these three men are like wandering around, like trying to open the doors. And I go and I look at them and I go, "Y'all, the doors are all locked. We did a mobile order.
There's no hope.
There's no hope." And they look
But
at
knock
us.
on the window.
Knock on the window. They look at us. Irish, from Ireland, straight from Ireland, which is so topical. We love the Irish. And they said to us, they were like, "Okay, can you show us the menu?" So then we show them the menu on our phones, and they're like, "Spicy chicken sandwich, cool." And they just ordered at the window, and I feel like we really helped them. And yeah, it was so slay. We got our Wendy's. I really hope they get their food too, like honestly.
Said we don't have DoorDash.
We don't have DoorDash. I can't do it. That was country. Where am
We
I?
don't have DoorDash.
Oh, you're really good at it.
Thank you.
Okay, okay.
Also, normal people.
Oh. Okay, and if you haven't seen our normal people vlog,
Marianne.
watch it. I'll link it at the end of this video, maybe, if I remember. But yeah, us buddy reading normal people and seeing Sabrina Carpenter. Top tier video.
Relatable content.
Really relatable content.
Anyway.
But anyways, yeah, we're on the way home.
Awesome.
We're gonna watch Quinn and Alex Consani, their YouTube video together, because it's so fucking funny and I want to watch it every day over and over and over again. And we're gonna eat. And I got this brownie batter frosty and we're gonna fuck it up.
It looks good.
No, I'm so excited. Okay, y'all. Anyways, this is the vlog.
We made a great TikTok.
We did really good. If you want to see our TikTok, Maria's TikTok is in the description below, okay? It's really good. It's really prime shit, okay? All right, everybody. Guys, so we haven't really updated you. We went to get some breakfast, but now we're heading to the August Wilson Theater because last night during our beverages, we bought tickets to go see Cabaret at the Kit Kat Club. So exciting, because you know, when we're drunk we buy things, and it's never like,
It's always an event.
yeah, it's never a purse. It's never like a cheap purse on forever21.com. It's always like, hey, do you want to,
Yeah.
no, most people like drunk shop for like tchotchkes, and we're like, so let's go on Ticketmaster really quick and see what's going on tomorrow.
Yeah. So, and going to see Joe was way too expensive.
Oh, that was way too expensive.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to the Kit Kat Club. Yeah, with Orville Peck. Super excited. If we meet him, that means that we're one person away from Katya, Trixie and Katya. So that's super important to me. So yeah, we're gonna see you guys. The echo. We're gonna see you guys there probably. I don't know. You'll see something. Bye. We're on the W. Next Santa Moja. Hey guys, so we can't film in there apparently. So, oh, okay, never mind. We have to get off. Bye, but we can't film in there, so I don't know what the vibes are gonna be. See you later. Okay guys, we just saw the show. We have lots of thoughts, but I think we should tell them our thoughts when we get back to the apartment about the show. And reading hasn't really happened, and that's okay. Okay? I know this is a reading vlog. I'm sure I'll do reading when I get home. Okay? This video will probably be like a longer video. Anyways, we're out to dinner now across the street from the theater. Very exciting. So, we're gonna get dinner and drinks, and we'll see you later. Bye. I totally forgot to tell you guys what we got, but we got a smash burger and a hot honey pizza. And, wow, we're so loud. And we shared it. It was fabulous. Cheers. Okay, everybody, we're back with Courtney, our guest of honor. And we just told her about the show. It was insane. It was like a full experience. Like, we walked in, they covered our phone cameras, and there was like little shows happening until the show started. And it was like the whole theater was transformed. It was insane. And then the show was 2 hours and 45 minutes long, which we were not ready for, but it was fun. Yeah. And then we got food. You guys saw that.
It sounded really fun.
Yeah. I wish Courtney could have been there, but you know.
Wish we could have been there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she was in full health today.
Yeah.
She's fully healthy today.
I was healthy enough to work.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Maria was profusely
Throwing up
vomiting
really
everywhere.
ill, so.
Really, really sick and ill. So, yeah. But I'm gonna leave in like 20 minutes and go journey back. But that's, you know, say bye to them. I'll put their stuff in the description box below.
You put our stuff.
I'll put their stuff, you know. We made some good TikToks this weekend, so, or this weekend. This Wednesday and Tuesday. This Tuesday and Wednesday vacation.
This feels like a weekend.
I know, doesn't it? Ugh, well, bye. I'm now on my journey, so time to get home. Hey guys, it's Julia. I have makeup from last night on my eyes still, so please disregard that. I look a lot more tired than I am because of it, but today is Sunday. It's Mother's Day. I have not updated this vlog in a little bit too long because I have not been reading that much the past couple days. I've just been doing a bunch. I've been reorganizing my room at my parents' house. I've been seeing my family. Today is Mother's Day. I'm going to see my family more today. I've been seeing old friends. Just like been a very busy end of the week for me, especially going back to work after my time off as well. So I haven't been able to read that much. I'm still pretty much at the same page mark as I was the last time I saw you guys. I think I'm about 100 pages in, and honestly, I'm feeling less hooked than I was during Part of Your World and yours truly by this page point. So I'm a little nervous, but I do still really like the book. I'm just not getting like a huge urge to read it. So that's a little worrying, but I'm sure if I just sit down and actually take the time to read, I will end up loving it. So I think I just need to like set aside reading time sometime soon to like really, you know, get it done. But besides all that, I came on to update you guys. I got some book mail this week from Book of the Month and then Amazon. Amazon had a crazy book sale earlier this week. All of like the paperbacks, even hardcovers. I got a hardcover for $15, under $15. I got 2 paperbacks, I think, for like literally like what? I think it was like $10 each. So I have those boxes of those books. I also have my Book of the Month box. So I just kind of wanted to do a little book haul unboxing for you guys of the books that I purchased. So let's just get right into that. I'm going to start with the books that I got from Amazon. If you guys know me, you know that all of my books have to be perfect. I don't want bent pages. I don't want little scuffed up covers. None of that. Can't handle it too much for my OCD. So ordering books online can be very hit or miss for me because sometimes Amazon, I feel like they throw them across the room into the box and then someone tapes it and sends it out. So it's a little scary, but so far what I'm seeing in this box is looking pretty perfect. So that's very exciting. The first book that I got is actually on my TBR for this month, but I do not have a physical copy. So I went ahead and picked it up, and that is Final Girls by Riley Sager. This is honestly a perfect paperback. Make books floppy like this. Like, make a paperback not able to stand up on its own. Like, please. I love it. It looks so good. Also, there's no damage to the cover. I will say I like the previous cover of the paperback better. This new cover is not really my style. I don't love the teal with the red. It's like, it's a nice cover, but knowing that I could have had the other one is disappointing. But
This is on my TBR for this month, so I'm really glad that I actually have a copy of it now so that I can read this and check it off. All right, let's see what else we got. So the next book I got from Amazon, I picked up another Riley Sager that is also on my TBR for this month, and that is The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I have been meaning to read this book for so long. I almost read it as my first Riley Sager, and then I ended up reading The Only One Left instead, and that book was insane. So I literally can't wait to pick up more of his books. They are just insane. The way that he writes thrillers, the way that the twists come together at the end is just so unmatched. He is by far my favorite thriller author that I've ever read, and I've only read 2 of them. I've read The Only One Left and Lock Every Door, so I can't wait to read these 2, hopefully this month, to check them off my TBR. The final book that I got from Amazon is actually a hardcover. It's on my 25 books for 2025, and I was waiting for the paperback to come out before purchasing this book, and then the paperback came out, and I personally think that the hardcover is just so much prettier. The colors on it is gorgeous. The paperback that came out is like so corny. It's like yellow. It's not like cute beach read Emily Henry yellow either. It just feels like corny to me. So I went ahead and succumbed to the hardcover because it's just gorgeous. And this book is The Husbands by Holly Gramazio. I really want to read this book. I've heard so much about it, and I just think that the cover is adorable. Now, looking at it through the eyes of my OCD, there is quite a lot of, like, kind of cover damage to this. The texture of the actual hardcover, like, the letters are shiny and a little puffed, but this is kind of like, I don't know how to describe it to you. Like, I feel like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's, like, papery and textured. There is some like black spots up here and stuff, but you know what? I'm going to ignore it because I'm pretty sure the actual book is purple, which is so cute. Yeah, that's really nice. So, you know, I'm going to let it rock. I also got this for $15, and the book is a $30 hardcover, so that's really exciting. I saved so much money. Altogether, this would have been like $70 of books, and I think I spent $35, maybe $40, not even. I think it was around like $35. So it's a really good price, and you know, I should just shut the fuck up and be happy with it, which I am. I just cannot get over little scuff marks on books, which I know is crazy of me. So disregard my craziness, everyone, and let's move on to what I got in my Book of the Month box. So here she is. I'm going to open her up now, and let's see what we got. So this month's picks were actually really tricky for me. There was 2 books that I was completely torn on, and I ended up just paying extra and getting both of them because one of them was an early release debut that I really wanted to read early. Hopefully I'll get to it because obviously I have a pretty extensive TBR this month. But regardless, the cover's cool, the story sounds insane. And then the other one was a limited edition, like special edition. And so I had to do it to him and get both. So let's show you what those are. So for the technical book of the month, I got The Bombshell by Darrow Farr. I've heard so much about this book already, and it's not even out yet. I think the release date is May 27th, but it's just the coolest cover ever. I think it's like such a pretty cover, and the story sounds insane to me. This is about, I think, like some kind of politician or like philanthropist's daughter. I'm not 100% sure, but somebody that has a lot of power's daughter gets kidnapped for ransom, but then I'm pretty sure like she like kind of like befriends her captors or something like that. I don't know, but I think it's literary fiction or contemporary fiction, and I'm really, really excited to read it. It's about 400 pages, and it is, I think, an early release and a debut. So I'm definitely excited to pick this up. It looks so beautiful. I love this cover. I love her. Whoever she is, she's an icon. Okay, so now on to the second book. The second book that I got this month is also really exciting. It is the first book in a fantasy trilogy, and it has the most gorgeous cover and sprayed edges ever. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is Silver Elite by Danny Francis, and I was craving fantasy when I was choosing my book of the month, but this plotline for The Bombshell sounded so interesting to me, so then I was like, I have to get both. I have to. So can we just have a moment for these gorgeous like sprayed edges that look like lightning, literally? Like, come on, book of the month. Come on. And this gorgeous cover, like, ugh. Oh, I love pretty books. I love pretty books. This one does seem like quite a doozy, though. It is 500 something pages long. So this will be probably moved to a later month's TBR. I don't know if I'll be able to get to this at all this month. I'm hoping to try and get to the bombshell this month, hopefully before the release date, so that right when it comes out and everyone starts reading, I can kind of be right there with them. Those are all the books that I got. This has been a long clip. I feel like this is going to be quite a long vlog, but I do know that my past 2 videos were pretty short, so you know what? You guys deserve it. You deserve it, all right? So, enough of me talking. I'm going to go spend some time with my lovely, lovely mother. Please, in the comments below, show Erica some love. She is literally the sweetest, nicest lady on the planet. Here is a photo for reference. I'll also probably link at the end of this video a buddy read that I did with her. We actually read The Only One Left by Riley Sager together, and she really liked the book as well. She's just an angel on earth. Anybody who knows her knows that, and I'm just so lucky to have her as my mom. So happy Mother's Day, Mom. I'll see you in a couple minutes, girl. And yeah, everyone show her some love in the comments. All right, that's enough from me. I'll see you guys in the next clip where I hopefully start actually reading. Guess who hasn't read or vlogged or done anything remotely productive besides edit since the last clip? This girl right here. But she has her book in front of her and she's going to read now, because there is no way that I'm going to end this vlog without finishing this book and then hopefully one other book from my current TBR. So let's hope this goes well. I just scheduled the Brat vlog for upload, so now let me just read. I don't have the energy to record myself reading right now, but if anything crazy happens, I'll update you guys. I'm on page 192 and I'm tearing up, so that's my update. Alright guys, it's the next evening. Last night I finished Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, which was the 3rd and final book in the Part of Your World romance trilogy. I'm going to wait a couple days to give you my review, but it will definitely be in this video. And so I thought, you know, it's time to pick up a new book and definitely a new genre. After 3 romance books, I need to branch out and read something else. So I chose from my TBR for this month, The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I'm going to try and start this tonight. I'm really excited. This is a thriller mystery that I have really been looking forward to reading. So I'm definitely excited to pick it up and see what all the hype is about. So I will update you guys on my thoughts and maybe with some reading clips shortly. So that's the update and I will see you guys later. Okay, so it's the next evening. I read about 50 pages of The House Across the Lake yesterday, and I'm going to pick it back up now and try and get to page 150-ish. So we're going to see how that goes, and I'll keep you updated. Hey guys, it's the next morning, and I just finished my morning TikTok scroll. It's Sunday today, and I have a family party in like an hour and a half. But I kind of want to get some reading done first. I have the best boyfriend ever, and he brought me a matcha this morning. I just feel so seen. Like, yes, I need a matcha every time I have a day off. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. So anyways, I actually got much further in the book than I thought that I was going to last night. I thought I was probably going to get to like page 150-ish. But then I was like, oh, let me keep going to 175 because then I'm halfway through. And then at 175, I was like, oh, it's so good. So I kept reading and I ended up getting to page like 225. So I read way over my goal. I read like 130 pages, 150 pages. I can't do math right now. It's too early, y'all. But anyways, that's my update. I'm probably going to pick it back up for a little while before I leave and then get ready to go and hopefully finish it tonight, honestly. I think that I can do it. Okay, so it's the evening now and I'm reading and I just got to page 250. I'm so shook. Here comes all of the Riley Sager twists. Here they come. This book is insane. Okay, everyone, it's been a little over an hour and I finished the last 120, 130 pages of The House Across the Lake. I just finished it. This book was insane. Riley Sager just knows how to pull out the twists in the most shocking and crazy way. So yeah, I have a lot of thoughts, but I'm going to give them to you probably in a day or two, just so I can think on it. And yeah, this book was just insane. However, I don't think that it's my favorite Riley Sager book. I read The Only One Left and Lock Every Door, and I rated both of those 4.75 stars and have since switched them to 5-star reads for me. I loved those books, and I really enjoyed this one. It's definitely one of my fave thrillers I've ever read, but I don't think I liked it as much as those two. So that's my initial thought. We'll see how I feel once I record my final reviews in a couple days. Hey guys, okay, it's Tuesday. I've had some time to think on the books that I've read in this video, and I think it is the perfect time to just give you guys my thoughts on them in general, as well as my ratings and, you know, some of my gripes with these books. Honestly, they both were amazing books. If you don't remember, I read Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez and then The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. And both of these were amazing books, but the standards that I was holding them to, I don't think that they fully met. So let's just get straight into talking about these books. So the first book that I picked up was Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. It technically is the second book in this video. I read Yours Truly, as you saw earlier in the video, and I already gave my thoughts on that. So now we're going right into Just for the Summer. So I gave Yours Truly, the previous book in the trilogy, 5 stars, and this one fell a little short for me. I know this is kind of an unpopular opinion because a lot of people love this one the most, but personally, after reading the other two, I just felt like this one was harder for me to get into, and that could be because I was kind of getting a little slumpy at the beginning of picking this up, but I just felt overall that I liked Part of Your World and Yours Truly a bit better than this book. I think one of the main reasons is that Yours Truly starts and you're immediately understanding how the books are interconnected. You're seeing our FMC's best friend as the main character in the next book, while as this one focuses on our FMC from Yours Truly's younger brother's friend. So the interconnectedness is a little bit sparser and you don't really see the other characters as much in the beginning of this book. There is another connection to our previous characters in this series, in this book, but it's kind of not a twist, but it is something that you don't know about until very deep into this book. So I loved it once we finally saw our characters from the past 2 books in this book, but it just took a little longer than I was hoping it would, because that's part of what hooked me on Yours Truly so fast, is that I was just so excited to hear about Bree and so excited to revisit Alexis and Daniel from the first book. So I kind of had trouble getting into it because of that. I, no matter what though, definitely enjoyed this. This is still a really highly rated romance for me. I loved the little nods to Reddit. That was hilarious to me because I am a closeted Redditor. I don't post, I just linger. And I like, and I linger, and I upvote, and that's pretty much it. But I do love the format of them meeting on Reddit, which you kind of see immediately in this book. It's not really a spoiler, but they meet through an Am I the Asshole post, which is just the funniest thing ever for a romance to start with an Am I the Asshole post. I love Abby Jimenez for doing that. It's hilarious. And I really did love our main characters in this. I feel like the MMCs in these books are just so sweet. They are like the most caring, most like falling first, falling harder guys ever. And I love that in a romance book. I want the MMC to fall first and to fall absolutely harder. In the end, obviously the FMCs always love them back and love them just as much, but it just like the things that these men in these books are saying about these women is so heartwarming. I do also love Abby Jimenez's ability to write books that have such deep characters, that have such big issues in them within our character's backstory and life, and still make the book seem so lighthearted and readable and digestible. Like, definitely was tearing up at some points, but I never felt like, oh, this is too much. Like, I almost want to put down the book. So she just has a real talent for romance, and I loved this series. I would definitely say it's a 5-star series for me, but I gave this one only 4 stars. I think it had a lot to do with my mind space and also the interconnectedness of these books. So I definitely enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars, and I'm really glad that I can check this series off of my list. So after 3 romances, I thought, you know what, let's switch genres. I think it's time to pick up a thriller. So I picked up a thriller by my #1 favorite thriller author ever, and that would be Riley Sager. So this is The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. You saw me reading it in this video briefly, but I read this book in like 3 days. I enjoyed it so much. Thrillers for me are definitely usually quick reads. I go through them like popcorn books. And Riley Sager is just the king of twists. Like, it's twist after twist after twist in these books, and it is so good the way that he does it. Like, you think everything's good and there's no more twists, and then there's one final twist at the end, and then wait, there's another, and it's just like insane the way that he does that. It's so impressive to me, and I love the way that he writes thrillers. This one, however, I think it had something to do with the setting of the book for me. I loved the lake and I loved imagining it in my head, but I just don't know. It didn't meet the mark that his books usually meet for me. I have read Lock Every Door and The Only One Left by him, and both of those were 5-star reads for me. So I ended up rating this one 4 stars. I love our FMC. I love the characters. I love the kind of like flaws that you see the characters grow out of in this and the secrets that are uncovered during this book. But I just think overall it's not my favorite by him, so I ended up giving it 4 stars, which is still a super high rating. Both of these books here being rated 4 stars is still a very high rating for me, but they just kind of fell flat to my expectations of 2 5 stars and 2 5 stars. Literally for both of them, they were both, you know, leading up after 2 5 stars from these authors. So those were some really hard reads to follow, but I thoroughly enjoyed reading with you guys in this vlog. So I think it is the perfect time to close out this video. Thank you guys for spending the past couple weeks reading with me. And thank you just so much in general for watching my videos. I have so much fun making them for you guys. So, like always, if you have any book recommendations, video suggestions, or anything else you want to let me know, make sure to put it in the comment section down below. And if you're interested in any of my other socials, they are also linked in the description box below, as well as Maria's and Courtney's, who you also saw in this video. Make sure while you're down there to give this a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next Friday at 10 a.m. Bye!